I love this quote. No matter how far you've traveled in the wrong direction, it's never too late to turn around. It really fits my life right now.
Love you, Dad.
Boy B! My boy B! Brother Graham, baby! Yes, sir!
The master griller at the Mongolian Grill in front of Jordan's new trunk, man. You're keeping that, bro?
Yeah, I got it for me, bro.
Wow, that is really cool, man. I'm happy for you, bro. Here, bro.
Here you go. Let's go to drink.
Yeah, let's go to drink. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I pronounce your name all the time wrong. Diane, right? Diane. He took the gong out there.
Yeah, he did.
I guess everything's going that you guys can take. Hey, bro, I'm making a kick-ass video tonight. Diane, are you on the grill? The last grill. Everyone, these are my two friends from the St. Mark's Coffee Shop. They're just getting off work. They have a bicycle. I've got to get a bicycle, man. It's the only way to travel here. But anyway, this is Lou, and Adam. They're going home after working, and they volunteered to just say a few words. We're in the process of making videos with them in it. And look at these people. They're just superstars. So this is Lou. What you can just say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, we're getting off work. We work the short shift. We don't always bike to work, but when it's the in-between shift, it's nice. So.
And how long did you work today?
It was short, 4.5 hours, 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah, a little.
And
shift.
you guys normally work together. I'm surprised that you guys weren't together.
Yeah.
Does it got to be this way on this nice summer day? Oh, baby, don't go. You've just got to stay. Camera.
So what? Tell us about your chicken pet you've got on your shoulder.
This is Dumpling. She's a big Brahma. She was almost 20 pounds before she got sick. We had to feed her medication for a couple of weeks because she ate a whole something, got her all messed up. But she's 1.5 years old. She's the same age as Noodle. She's my favorite chicken.
Does she lay eggs?
Yes, she does.
Really?
She lays about 3 eggs a week.
Really? So that's considered like a lot for a chicken, right?
It's a medium amount.
Oh, okay.
6-7 eggs a week is a lot.
Yeah. Now, do you guys actually eat the eggs?
Yeah.
Wow. They must taste really fresh tasting.
They are. They're
versus like the stuff in the store.
The yolks are richer and the membranes are thicker, so they're like difficult to manage.
Wow. So they're really organic then. It's just right in your backyard.
Yep, backyard eggs.
When are you working again?
Well, so from now on, Autumn's officially trained. So.
Oh, you guys might be splitting
so
up?
we're split up.
So you were just training him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll be in there running it.
So you're going to be doing solo, Adam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Without her. What's that going to feel like without her?
Nerve-wracking.
Lonely and nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Lonely
and
nerve-wracking. But you guys at least go home together.
Yeah. Yeah, we bike here together and we bike home together.
Yeah. No, I honestly, I'm so thankful they're here. I mean, I like Christina, Gino, Mike, Michael, you know, all the dudes here. But these guys are the young future of St. Mark's Coffee Shop. You know. So anyway, this is just a short video. I'm gonna add this to a video tonight sometime, and we'll carry on another day.
A video for us.
A video for them. They're the only I may not only have 40 subscribers on my channel, but these are 2 live subscribers, fresh off the St. Mark's Coffee Shop, right up here, man. Getting off work.
Fresh off the counter.
Fresh off the counter, man. This is live. Look forward to some more of our videos. This is reality TV. Wow, look at that dude. He looks like me. I look better without a beard, right?
Yeah. You look so clean. I almost didn't recognize you. I was like, wow, Doug, you look 20
I look
years
younger, right?
Yeah.
I look like a
20,
younger.
way younger. Well, yeah, I was like, I was taken aback.
You were taken back. You almost didn't recognize me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you heard the voice, right?
Yeah, and I can't all recognize you. Of course I knew it was you.
Yeah, it was like...
I almost didn't recognize you.
It's like, that couldn't be Doug. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for taking a couple minutes. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time.
Are you going to
around.
get us riding off?
Yeah, I'll get you riding up. But don't get hit by a car.
No.
Don't get hit by a car now.
Slow adventure off. All right, ready?
Here we go. Here we go. They're riding off into the sunset. Bye. See you next time. This is 17th, rare opportunity before getting hit by a car.
Best you can, because you're a little bit whacked out and crazy about making these movies. But you could be whacked out and crazy about something else, you know. I mean, being a crazy dude who likes making these videos for yourself, it's not that bad a thing, man. You know, they may have fired you for it, dude. Because, you know what, I got to break the news to you. It had nothing to do with the microsleep. You got to just think about it logically. You had 250 videos. Madeline listened to them, so she was part of the decision process. And while you were driving from when you had the microsleep to the terminal, they were watching the camera footage and all of this and analyzing it. But really, they were also watching your videos. And they thought, ooh, this guy is this. He probably shouldn't even be driving one of our vehicles. Do you see? He even said on one of it, I could play it for you, dude, so you can see what they saw. You even said right on the video, I'm a crazy person. I'm a functional crazy person. I'm gonna lock my door, dude. Dude, I locked my door.
We're up. This is really my life.
See, this is my life as a truck driver.
I love my life. You know, I've been doing this 12 years, and I love it, as crazy as it may seem. And I'm actually, you know, I'm a functioning crazy person. That's what I am. You know, you've heard of functioning alcoholics. I'm a functioning crazy person.
See, there's the Starbucks emblem.
Hello everyone, how are you? This is Doug. I'm in Beaver, Utah, and this load, this paper load that you're looking at right now, I picked up in Spokane, Washington. I've picked up a lot of loads. In fact, I just picked up a load up there just last time I came back to Phoenix. I picked up another load up there. It was short paper. And I took a video of the inside like this. This was about 44,000 pounds of paper rolls. And I'm stopping for the night. I'm on my 10-hour break. And I left about, 2 o'clock in the morning. And now it's currently around maybe 1,600 around 4 o'clock in the afternoon or somewhere in that range. And I have kind of a tight schedule. I wish I had a big window on this, but I have to deliver this in Phoenix by 1400 or 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So it's gonna be a little tight. I'm gonna be going down 15 across on the 20 to the 89, and then ultimately down through Flagstaff and the 17 into Phoenix. And that Phoenix is where I'm based. I'm just making sure that it's latched. That's the back of the trailer. I normally don't walk and hold the camera, but I'm gonna, in this case, walk so you can get a sense of how long these trailers are. Here, but there's some sun stuff happening, light stuff, and I've got these magnets on my thing where I can put the phone so hands are free. I got my and I know you're into this too. It's great to talk about psychology and metaphysics and, you know, quantum physics and the law of attraction, all that, but we're really into creating a mechanism. Scott's going to talk about something right here that would be beneficial, I think, for both of us. And what we're about is finding a mechanism, a sales process, whether it's hangouts, conference calls, the IPAs, to where we're getting results. You know, we're getting traffic, we're getting signups, we're getting, you know, results so that we have credibility, and we can work together, because that's what we're all about, right? You know, we have to walk the talk. So I'm going to let Scott take the floor for you and for me. And he said he's going to share.
And Doug, and they're going to share a little bit of their testimony being here at the Power Network event in Anaheim, California.
Woo! Excitement, empowerment, transformation. What has it been for you, Doug?
Well, what really moved me a lot, maybe you can feedback on this, is Dave at the very end, instead of just going through a whole whiteboard presentation, he stopped and had Neve come, and have her come up to the stage. This really moved me. Yes. And said, what is one of the whys within Power that were really something you're striving for? She said to talk on stage. But if you get it, okay. And instead of going, yeah, that may happen down the road, he stepped off the stage and had the generosity to say, let's do it. Let's do it now.
You got 10 minutes.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes. And I almost started bawling on the side, because I thought, that's from a guy who's one of the co-founders, to give up the stage to one of the members and give her a chance to experience it kinesthetically, and all of us to experience with her and be able to applaud, just moved me. Then the second thing related to that, I was on the side, and I've had some good connection with Dave too, and I didn't stand up there for him to acknowledge me, but at the very end he said, Doug, who drives the truck, and he acknowledged me on the side, and then I almost started bawling like a baby. So this company, and I know Scott behind the camera can relate to this, really cares. And all of, from the top down, and all of us members, there's a heartfelt connection with this family between all of us, and that's what I got out of this event. Yeah, there's a lot of good content stuff, but it's the heart of the members and the heart of the company all the way around.
Share his system with us right now, live in my truck, and right near, where are we? El Central, his home.
Are you recording me right now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Monica.
Yeah,
I thought the camera was on you.
No. I'm going to turn it over to my new friend and our friend, Scott. He's been the reason, the how, and we got together. So here's Scott for just really for you, Monica.
Oh, okay. Great having you on, Monica. Wish you were here. And basically, yeah, we've been talking out here probably for about 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Just talking away back and forth.
And stuff, and getting on that connection and all that kind of stuff. But I was telling him, doing basically, I say yes to everything, whether it's a webinar, a conference call, all that kind of stuff, is because I want to put myself out there more and more and more, right? But the ultimate thing is, how I see it, is whoever's bringing in the most leads, they're the boss, they're the king, because you gotta know how to get the traffic, and you gotta bring it through a system. And like someone like Doug, that's why I want to show him this, because this is something that can be automated, right? And even whether you do it or not, you could learn something from how I'm building this system, and because it's working, because it's proven to work. And basically, that's what I'm actually drawing out here on my little whiteboard.
I might kind of come up like this,
board right here, just to explain how we're getting traffic. And this is like, for example, you know, well, basically, I drew out the website right here because how we're getting traffic, we're finding websites that have a contact or an advertised button, right? So then we're emailing these people. So the first email, right? We're emailing those people, right? Then at this point, see this is the physical work, right? That's work. Like we have to find the site. We could teach you how to find sites, right? Actually, this is a Shakir strategy.
And this is solo ads.
This is solo ads, essentially, right? Or also other names for it are called e-blasts, and they're also called dedicated emails. There's a lot of names for it. There's a newsletter, a dedicated newsletter email, because some people, they say, hey, we're going to sell you a newsletter, but guess what? You're just one of many advertisers. You want to have a dedicated where you're the solo advertiser, so they're only seeing your opportunity, they're clicking your stuff, and they're going to your offer, your presentation, whatever the case is, usually capture page. But anyway, but you got to get in contact with this site, and you got to build up rapport with them. So here's how Nathan's doing it, and here's how we've developed this system over time. Following Shakir's advice, who you know have made almost $1 million. I think he's at like 850,000 with Empower.
So this is something Shakir has done himself.
Yeah, and then we just tying our own. Yeah, because this is how he's getting the traffic. But Nathan, he's a real traffic guy.
You know, and you were acting weird. You're talking like this weird voice now. And your alter ego and your subdudes and all that shit, man. They probably watched the video and they probably really honestly thought, dude, we should just fire this guy because, you know, he's kind of like gone off the deep end, man. You know, he's had one too many trips, you know, done one too many loads, you know, and he's taken one too many trips to Japan. And made one too many videos, and you know, we can put a young guy in his seat because he was going to hit 1 million in 2 years, 2.5 years. We calculate it out. If he was working full time, we'd have to pay him $5,000 for a new truck, and we can fire him. We use a liability thing, and then we put a new guy in his seat, and then that person will take 10 years to get to where he is now, and the odds are, we calculate it out, we've done all the analysis and everything. We put a new guy or girl in his seat. Chances are that person's not even going to be here for 10 years, you know. And so we'll save $5,000. So there's just, all the things they talk about behind closed doors, they talk about it exactly that way, behind closed doors, because they're not going to tell you all this stuff. Because you could go to a labor attorney and just, you know, maybe sue him for discrimination against a crazy person, you know, and then you have to get in this whole dialogue that you're not really crazy, you're just unique, you've been weird all your life. And it could get into this whole back and forth. Maybe you might have to go to trial with the jury, and who knows, you might have to bring your driver managers in, and who said that you're one of the best drivers they've ever had consistently, call Madeline in. It could turn into a big old mind fuck and all this. Listen to what Sophia said. She said, don't take your stuff to a labor attorney. Just avoid the whole hassle. Just live with the fact you're liberated. You don't have to drive anymore. Look at the positive. You know, look at the positive. Well, the positive is that Starbucks opens in 20 minutes, dude, and I can have a venti coffee. And I got I've been getting so much coffee. I got all these stars, 500 something stars, and so now I can get, each time I get a venti coffee, just tell them, use my stars. And then you get free refills, and it's actually a really nice Starbucks, dude. In fact, it's probably nicer than the one in Cardiff, dude, because they accept that they have a drive-through, and the people that drive through there are crazy, dude. And the four-wheelers are really crazy here. It's a bigger city than Encinitas. That's the cold hard reality, dude. Wow, this is really a bummer. I mean, is this the kind of conversations we're going to have every day? Wow, there's a car went by. Maybe they saw your lights on. Gotta turn them off. Why did the car go by, dude? Well, I think there's a warehouse behind us. I mean, we kind of parked here because we want to stay, you know, in the dark, you know. We could probably, here's what we can do, dude. I got an idea. Let's just, you know, let's take the shades down, okay? You got an Arizona plate, you know. Let's just drive up to the parking lot. We don't have to wait till 4:30. And we could just say that we were concerned about having a micro sleeper, and we want to get, we came parked in the parking lot. We got our Starbucks app, and we noticed that they open up at 4:30, so we took the Chambers exit, and we're going to stop here and get some rest and have some coffee for safety purposes. You could use that as an excuse. Just use the kind of whole, you know. You don't have to just wait till 4:30. We can go up there right now, and then we can do continue this little conversation in the parking lot. You know, in fact, it's a neater effect, dude, because we'll be right on location, you know. And it's right in alignment, because your DMO, daily method of operation, is you find the earliest Starbucks in the area, like the one in Cardiff was the earliest Starbucks at 5. This one is the earliest one at 4:30 to 10. You've checked all the Starbucks in the Denver metro area, and this is the most prime location to start your day early at 4:30. That's what it is. Plus, it's extended hours till 10. The others they close at 5. In fact, Jeff's Fluid Coffee Bar, dude, opens up at 7, and they close at 3. Okay, the St. Mark's Coffee Shop, they open at 6:30. Okay, 2 hours later than this one, but they stay open till 9. But they also serve beer, dude. So you've got it all analyzed, and that's a good thing, dude. That's a good thing. So give yourself some, you know, good energy. Okay, so you funked up. You're human. You had a millisecond micro sleep, and you got stuck in the mud. They made a decision to fire you. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I think this, I'm starting to feel a little better. I'll feel a lot better when I have my coffee, dude. And then we'll officially start today's movie. It's May 1st. It hasn't snowed, but it still feels, it's 42 degrees. It still kind of feels cold here, dude. I know, that's why you have this hat, you know. Now, Arizona, on the other hand, dude, we can check the Arizona. That'll make me depressed, because Arizona is probably already getting up to 80 or 90 now, with a low of 75. But the other thing, dude, not too long, Arizona's going to be like 110 every day, and the low is going to be 80-something. Low at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be like the low is 86. Here in Colorado, dude, it's going to be a pleasant, dry 80 degrees, and it'll drop down to 45 or 50 at night. Perfect sleeping weather, just like today. It's 42 degrees. You know, we got a lot to think about, a lot to talk about, and that's what the whole nature of this mirror work is, dude. That's why you got this 1 terabyte phone. Remind me, I've just got to remind you, remind me, remind the whole world, we got this 1 terabyte phone because you made so many friggin' movies, dude. When you're making them almost 24 hours a day, you know, that's the other thing. That's the cold, harsh reality. The track you are on now, at this pace, you're going to make 1,000 movies a year. So let's say you only live 5 more years. That's going to be 5,000 videos, dude. And using your formula, repetition is the mother of skill, okay? And you got to be bad to get good, okay? There is the cold, harsh reality that you could end up getting to your 5,000th video using your formula, and you still don't have any subscribers, more than maybe 32. It might go from 30 to 32 in 6,000 videos, and the views are still 4 or 5, and you don't have any monetization, and you haven't made any money. Nobody's watching your videos. You have to kind of like live with the possibility of reality that you're only doing this for yourself, you know, not to communicate to the world. because out of 6 billion people, who knows? Maybe no one will even see any videos. You're never going to be like Casey. You know, I just looked at one of Casey's videos, dude, and I look at him, and I mean, he's a cool dude, and he's a cool dude. Okay, I admit that. Casey's a cool dude. But when he posts a video, 100,000 people watch it. Look at Chris Broad in Japan, dude. He just got 500. He just reached a 500,000 subscriber mark. Okay, now here's the thing about Chris, though, dude. You got to give the guy credit. He's from England, UK. He goes to Japan. He teaches English. He doesn't know how to speak any Japanese. He taught himself how to write Japanese, read Japanese, speak Japanese, and even won a speech contest with other Japanese people. And he's a happening dude, man. And he's funny, he's entertaining, and he's really good at what he does, man. And he has a studio, and his thing is happening, man. But he's younger, he's better looking than you. He's got that English accent. You know, you don't have an English accent, dude. I hate to tell you. You don't have a Brazilian accent. In fact, you don't have anything but a California accent, dude. But that's not going to sell any videos, you know. So you got to just live with the fact you're just doing something because you're retired and you have nothing else better to do, and you become kind of somewhat, I hate to say, addicted to making movies, videos, whatever you call them, you know. And I don't even know if there's anything. I mean, they have places where you can go if you're drinking too much, and, you know, the Alcoholics Anonymous, and, you know, all this. I don't know if there's a place that you can actually go get some support, dude. You know, I don't know if there's anyone out there like you, because there has to be other people out that are making, you know, 3 or 4 one-hour film collage documentaries and going to coffee shops and drinking multiple cups of coffee every day after they get fired from a job. You know, I've been looking for another, you know, dude like me, and I can't find anyone. You know, so therefore, if there's not another person doing what I'm doing, I can't go to a support group with other people to talk about how we're addicted to making movies. If there's not other people that are addicted to making movies like I am, and sitting in a Prius, and who've driven a truck for night transportation, who got fired for something that possibly could happen maybe down the road, you know. So you may be your own unique dude, you know, and that's what you have to live with, you know. Just be authentically the hero you are, the authentic you, the weird you. Just be authentically weird, dude. It's not a bad deal. And besides, Starbucks is opening up in 12 minutes. You've already been ranting for like 27 minutes, dude. You know. Well, this is just always the warm-up. You know, we do this every morning before our coffee. So when we drink our coffee, we're like ready to rock and roll because we've done a dress rehearsal, dude. Plus, we can chop this up. Height. We can do our bonus enlightened ninja techniques. And we're going to figure out how to take this 27 minutes and height. Whoa, height. We'll bring it down to like 2 or 3 minutes. So we'll put all this information. We'll learn to how to say it faster, so we can say it within the TikTok parameter levels of 30 seconds to 3 minutes, so that you would zoop, hi, whoo, and then, you know, you'll master the art of saying more with less. You know, that's something you could work on. You know, it gives you something to work on, so then, you know, you got some challenges. Makes it more interesting. Well, let's pack up. We can take the shades down, dude. And they already know you here at the Starbucks. In fact, they asked you, what do you do? And you told them, and they wanted to look at your videos. But you do notice they didn't say anything about them. They probably didn't want to hurt your feelings, you know. They asked you what channel, and they said they were going to look at it. But you realized they didn't say anything, you know, because they probably didn't want to hurt your feelings. Like, I could even ask them, did you watch any of my videos? What do you think? And then I really put them on the spot. What are they going to say? Well, I'm sorry, we didn't really like them. You know, they probably just don't want to hurt your feelings. You know, so that's actually okay. Okay, let's pack it up, dude. Starbucks is right down the street. That's why you park here. I love this Prius. That's the most positive thing. If nothing else, we're in the Prius. And remember all the stuff we had to go through in Encinitas to get this car?
Hey, this used to be one of my favorite places to come and meditate when I was officially a Kriyabon and an SRF devotee right here. I was married in the SRF church October 18th, 1981. October 18th, 1981. I was married by... it's horrible. I can't remember the brother's name. I do know that what that talk I had on this video was Brother Anandamoy, who used to come to the Encinitas temple quite regularly to talk. But this is the view from under the meditation gardens today. So as I'm filming all of this and videotaping all of this and reviewing all of this and reflecting all of this, I feel really blessed to think that I got fired. Yes, I've lost probably $10,000 of income so far and counting. Yes, I've lost my job. Yes, I thought it was very unfair. Yes, 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 yes. However, if it not had happened, I wouldn't be standing here completely free, sharing this with you in this moment. So with that said, it's a miracle to be here with you. And I can stay here indefinitely for as long as I want to. I can stay here in Encinitas and visit the meditation gardens indefinitely for the rest of my life if I choose to. It's all up to me now.
But darn, I don't know what happened to Sophia. I don't know what happened to her. I've been here almost a month and she hasn't even seen me.
Spirits that you guys have been speaking to me through my video, I want to reframe this with my wonderful soul sister, Sophia, reminded me, okay, let's be truthful. I love my job. I loved every minute of it up to the last 24 hours. I loved being on, I got paid. It was an endless road trip. I made good money. I saved $37,000. I went to Japan. It was very, very positive, but I was supposed to, it served its purpose, and now I'm going on to another new chapter.
Right, and now you still have some money to go on to the next chapter, so your job served you very well.
My job served me, paid this car cash.
Right.
It supported me. So I'm sorry. The universe that set up the job, I want to tell you, I have gratitude. I'm not going to complain about what I had.
Well, and that's the only way you could have learned to appreciate this, because of that life, you had a wonderful life doing that, and you know a lot of places to go, and you traveled the country.
I traveled a million miles.
You traveled the country, so you have a lot of experience, you know.
And I got paid for it. They paid for all the expenses and everything, and
you got a per diem,
all the benefits, and I got to go to Japan 5 times. We're just in the car together. We decided to do one car. It was $20 per car, and this is Monument Valley, and this is our first full day together. And Sophia is so awesome. You know, as I've said, I'm not going to keep saying it over and over again. I was released. I was set free with night transportation. So Sophia is my main soul sister that really helped me. The very first night I called her and I told her about it, and she was real compassionate. She understood that I'd be, you know, freaked out and disappointed and all kinds of emotions, but she's the one that said, why don't we reframe this
You know, you had your human mind that you wanted to drive 5 more years and, you know, do all this, but Spirit had another plan for you. And now you don't have to drive 5 more years. And that's kind of what we're working on. This is the Freedom Tour. Our first Freedom Tour.
Friend Freddie, you're in Uruguay. He said that's not on the ocean. And I've been trying to talk Freddie into coming to Encinitas. I said, you're not gonna, I keep talking to you about it, but until you're here, you're not going to understand. Encinitas is a unique place. That's looking back at Moonlight, where it just came from. Frankly, I don't even know how these people that I see, these young people in their 30s with kids and stuff, are making a living and paying for their houses and their apartments. My friend pays $1,750 for an apartment, and that's a good deal, because he's lived in the same apartment for 34 years. I'm paying about $3,000 a month on my motel. It's $99 a day, which is actually a good deal considering if I got an apartment, first of all, I'd have to qualify. Second of all, I'd have to come up with $6,000 out of my pocket. Third of all, every first of the month, I'd have to come up with the $2,000 rent, plus all the utilities, cable, Wi-Fi, and I'd be locked into a 12-month lease. Where I'm at right now for the time being was the best deal for now. Now, I was literally down here at 6 a.m. this morning at the top of the stairs, and I walked down to Beacons and did some videotaping. So I am okay, even though I'm not happy about getting fired. We'll have to see how things play out. This is Stone Steps right here. I'm walking up the stairs. The motel on the top of the stairs is 4 minutes from the top of the stairs, my motel room.
That's kind of got me to reframe everything in a very positive way versus being a victim of the circumstances. And I bring something to the table too. She was my guru, my coach, and now she's my van coach. She's the van.
Nomadic coach.
And she's totally awesome. She understands what I'm going through because I respect and love Sophia because I understand where she's come from and where she is today. And she herself went through huge transformation. And you could say that maybe on a logical level, you'd say, oh my God, you know, but she went through it. And I was there with her. That's what now she's here for me, you know. It's kind of funny how life works out, you know. And we've known each other probably, I don't know, 8 years. The time flies so.
I think it's longer than that. Like almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
Since the day in the office.
Since the day in the office. We still talk about that.
No, this is the day in the office.
This is the day in the office. This is I've got my money's worth.
No mad life is the day in, no mad life is the day in the office.
弁本第二二次生尊十三枚安城に記号シャリオツ勝負知恵人人無量語知恵門難下難入一切消門薬私物小風の知小医者が
I have very mindfully selected this practice. Very, very mindfully. And when I'm on Tozan, it's a validation of that mindful process and acceptance and choice.
So the first thing I get back is set up my altar, and I bought a Butsudan, and I wanted to wait until I got to talk to a lot of members since I'm new. I've only been here for 3 or 4 months. I was chanting. I felt a big, big difference. We did a lot of chanting.
It's life-altering. And I'm not being histrionic when I say that. It is life-altering. You got it. It's like Reverend Martin. Just do it. Just do it.
I'm very emotional right now. I changed to the Don concert. I wanted to bring somebody with me.
It's the ultimate thing that you need to do for your practice. That is part of your practice.
And save a lot of money so that you could have this part of your life now.
Yeah, so I'm going to cancel, sweep it away, any negativity, like, wow, that's finally tied down.
You cannot let the last little itty-bitty part of how things transpire to define
the whole
your
experience.
Last 12 years of what you loved and enjoyed so much.
Thank you.
Do not let one person rob that experience from you.
Yeah, thank you.
You do not let you don't allow those people to rent space.
Thank you.
In your head. So
yeah, thank you very much.
Let me remind you how much you love it.
Thank you.
Loved it, and that was a critical part of your journey to get you here and where you are today.
Do you see why I love Sophia so much? She's like a...
Be grateful for that experience.
Yeah. So, thank you. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Up to the last 24 hours, I was loving it.
Still,
and it's okay. It's okay. If without being released, I wouldn't be with her today, traveling and starting a whole nother chapter. So.
That's right. It is all about perspective. You can go down.
You can reframe it.
Look at, I'm just gonna go home and sit at home. I'm getting older anyway, and life sucks, and I just or you can get in your vehicle.
Wrote me a message that maybe we shouldn't connect for a while. Wow, and then I asked her if I could send my license plate to her address. My mom said it should be there already, and she hasn't communicated with me to even let me know the license plate's there. That's another whole mystery, the Sophia mystery. You were gonna call this something like Driving with Sophia, and now she's not even talking to you. You came all the way to Colorado to reconnect with her, to do maybe a channel called Driving to Sophia, and your plan didn't work, dude. You were even camping. This is how weird your life is. Sophia said, when you come here, you can park behind my Toyota in my house, safe, which is only about 1 mile from here. And then she was camping out in her Toyota in front of her house because she likes camping out in her Toyota van. It's the same Toyota van that blew up with you. And so you parked behind her Toyota van, and behind your Prius is her Prius. And you did that for several mornings, and then you got up at 4:30 like now to come here to the Starbucks to start your day. And then you started feeling kind of uncomfortable about, that you weren't even talking. So you just started camping. That's how we started camping out here, because it just seemed really weird, So life and people can be weird, including you. The whole world can be kind of, you can't understand it, I know, it's a mystery. That's what we call Buddhism, the great mystery, because everything can be a mystery, dude. And you better pack it up, because if you don't walk through the door at 4:30, they're going to think maybe something happened to you, And we're on the stars, so we can just walk in and get our venti coffee, and we can go back to our car, because we tell them every time we come there, we'll be out in the car. We're coming back for a refill. And here's the deal. We're into May. This is May. We got to really conserve our money. Okay. That's part of the reason why he came out here. We can go really low key. Park out here, buy Starbucks, have our Venti coffee, free refills. We can hang out in the car. We can get some water so we can just kind of water fast. You know, just eat as little as possible. Start chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Just start meditating. Kind of living a solitary life, you know. Screw it. You've got $750 coming in. No, you don't have your 1,000 plus per week. But let's try to, we can just reframe things. Let's see, the challenge is now, can we live on 700? I mean, you want to do the Lyft thing, but to tell you the truth, even Sophia said, I think you're going to drive in traffic in the city and go crazy. And you don't want to go crazy. So maybe we should just entertain the possibility. We'll sign up with Lyft, but we'll make sure we do as little as possible so we don't go crazy with the four-wheelers that drive like their hair's on fire, dude. We have to really manage our stress levels, you know, because you're kind of zip, 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 zip. And this is the post-firing stage. You know, this is going to be really delicate for a while, dude. You know, you got to take care of your mental health, you know. I think you got a point there. But let's pack it up. They're going to be open in 4 minutes, dude. Let's pack it up. Let's take the shades down right now, dude. Let's do it. You do this every morning. Woohoo. You got to take down the shades, dude. The Prius is already running, so we don't have to turn it on. We'll be back. We're going to go for a commercial break. We'll be back when we're down in Starbucks. Right?
Melbourne, Australia, and I usually hook up with her at the events. I met her for the very first time in Austin, and I just wanted to let her say a few words about the importance of being at the events. We're here at the Denver No Whistles event on Friday at the registration line. So here's Tian.
Hi everyone, my name's Tian Lee from Melbourne, Australia. I actually just booked my flight the night before flying out here, and it's a 25-hour journey actually, because my flight got delayed. Why would I do that? Because I realise the power of events. You know, you come here and you meet all these people, amazing people who have the same vision or the same goal as you. You know, and they all want to get more out of life, and that's probably what you want to do too. So, you know, if you're watching this and, you know, you're thinking about it, just click the link below this video and discover what we're all about. And, you know, you're hooking up with the right person. Doug Weirma is an awesome guy, and he will not lead you astray. He'll be there to help you. He's an awesome leader, so connect with him. Click the link below this video, and hopefully I'll meet you at one of our events.
Cool, and I'll try to get, I'm not the best at this with camera. This is Tian and I, so we definitely, if you're not at this event, come to the next event, do whatever it takes to come. It'll change your life. And also, if you don't come to our hangouts, come and check out our hangouts, and we'll see you on the next hangout or the next event.
So that's a part of what we're doing here as well, to give you a bit of that. That's pretty much all I have to say for now, Doug, and I'll pass it right back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. I've got this a little short because Emily just, she needs to leave in a few minutes. So I want to pass it back to her so she has a chance to give some closing comments before she leaves. Go ahead, take it away, Emily.
Thanks, Doug. And I'm just going to keep this real short. And I want to thank Tim for sharing his story as well. Everybody here is an amazing entrepreneur, guys. And you know what? Like, going back on the topic of this hangout, in the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, what are you doing right now to build your dreams? Are you happy with where you are? And if there are too many no's that come up, then you know that you have to do something to change that, to change the situation that you're in. And like I mentioned during my other hangouts, you know, the circumstances of your life right now does not determine what kind of person you are or the destiny that you're meant to have. You can take control of your own life and really start clicking on the link below, locking arms with everybody who, with the people who invited you here on this panel, and really just chase your dreams, no matter how long it takes. Never put an expiry date on your dreams, because that's what keeps everybody alive, right? So don't be a robot. Do what you have to do. And I love you guys. Thank you for having me here again. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. Thanks so much, Emily. Have a good night. Now, Tam, I didn't have a chance to really, I just wanted to give Emily a chance to give some closing things. I just want to feed back a couple things back to you, and then we'll go over to Tian. You mentioned a couple things about, you know, not being something you're not. You know, I'm actually going through that now. I'm kind of stripped everything away. And one of the things I love about the Empower business, from Dave and Dave all the way down and all the leaders, is this idea of authenticity. And that really starts with yourself. And sometimes if you're finding your life isn't working or your business isn't working, the place you need to start is with yourself. And what Tam was talking about with our Facebook community and the people that are on this panel here, what I love about the people here is if you're a little stuck, and you can't always do this at work, because with work there's politics and you're worried about what people think of you, and maybe you've got some stuff going on. You can't always go to your workmates at work. But here in this community, it's a safe space to be exactly who you are. So what Tam was talking about is, you know, sometimes, you know, to grow into being a leader, from my perspective, sometimes you have to strip everything away. And regardless of how long you've been in this business, like I've been in about a year, you have to just strip everything away and just start with a foundation again. And sometimes you have to reach out and reach out to some of your teammates and say, hey, I'm kind of stuck here, or I need some help here. And they give you some honest feedback, and you want to listen to honest feedback. And then if you can start and build a solid foundation, you can often grow into a leader you wanted to be, but you can't pretend to be until you do the work.
I just went to Costco with one of my old brother. I've known Freddie probably 27 years, and we both met when we both were taxi cab drivers. And actually, I went over to being a limo driver first, and then he followed me. Now he's the PhD of the DIA limo drivers. And anyway, this is his SUV Hoover X. And he's willing to. I just bought a really cool 65-inch TV for my new Lodo apartment, and I'll let Freddie tell you, it used to be his apartment. And he's going to be a part of my videos, because now, instead of being all over South America, he just came back from being in South America about 6 months, and I was talking to him while I was in Encinitas, and now we're finally together setting up shop here in Denver.
Right on. It's nice to have Doug back in Colorado after 15 years since he left us out here. And all of a sudden, like, he decided to come, and I'm still on the road. And next thing I know, getting back in June and mentioning to Doug the place that, you know, that I have spent 8 years in Lower Downtown.
We've been talking about for years.
For years.
Yeah.
And out of the 93 units that they have there for lease, it happens to be the one that I actually lived there back in 96 all the way to 2004. So things are lining up on the right way. We're really happy to have Doug back in Colorado. I'm so excited. As you can see, we're loading all of his new gear, TVs, and
you've got TV, paper towels, dolly.
We must have water in Colorado because it's sort of like dry up here. But very excited, folks. I'm really happy to be together with Doug.
Freddie and I are kind of going full circle, because you have to understand, I've been a truck driver for about 12 years, and I've talked to Freddie on the phone while I was driving a truck all of those 12 years. And then he's lived here, and he used to tell me I'm kind of got a PhD in driving, because I drove like with him for 10 years back and forth to the airport, and then I drove additional 1,000,000 miles or 12 years over the road, and now I'm coming full circle, but through Lyft and starting over again. But we're back together in Denver. So
absolutely. So great to be networking with you, Doug.
Yep.
And I just feel like coaching again, you know, like what we did is already done.
And it's funny, you're going down to Colombia. He's going to Colombia. He just got back from going to South America, and now he's going to Colombia, and he's talking about coming back with someone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's been talking to me for years about going to Colombia. So on the horizon, maybe after I get set up with my loft, I may end up going down to Colombia with Freddie. But the bottom line is he's going to be a part of my Video. Here's my new name. My Denver Video Marathon Man with a Plan, and this is the new plan.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Wonderful.
So
all right,
look for Freddie.
Cheers up, dog.
Okay,
and definitely we'll keep it real and be working with you guys again.
Yeah, and hello to Colombia's friends, Freddie's friends in Colombia. You can say hello to them in Spanish.
Hola amigos, aquí ayudando al amigo Doug con sus cosas que ha comprado para su asesorarse con su apartamento y empezando un nuevo capítulo en nuestra amistad.
Muy bueno.
Muy bueno. Siempre.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto. Me llamo Paco.
me Paco. And you know, we kid around. When Freddie first moved here from Colombia, he used to always talk and say, "Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?" After every sentence, "Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?" You don't say that anymore. No.
I got used to it.
I live at Mercantile Square Lofts, right around the corner from BD Magnolia Grill. It was a sad day when BD Magnolia Grill closed. So I was there with my friends the last night, and also the last night of the BD Magnolia Grill. And the following night we had a party, celebration, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's a celebration of it closing, but I guess a celebration of appreciation for the experience of BD Magnolia Grill. And I was fortunate as a customer to celebrate or be with the crew from BD Magnolia Grill just last night. So that's my attempt to make this video. I just made one today and YouTube blocked it, because I think potentially because there was some music in the background, so I'm gonna, while we are partying, so I'm gonna see if I can try it one more time. On my way to a Mongolian party. This is the first time I'm gonna be at Jordan's place. The whole time we've been hanging out, I parked my car in the garage, and because my loft is like literally 1 block away, up to now, I've been just walking over the grill where Jordan and all my friends have been working, but yesterday was the last day. So Maddie, the general manager, is picking me up right now. And I'm gonna do a video tonight. Maddie's going to Chicago, and basically everyone that I've been connecting with, including at my loft, is splitting up. But we're gonna try to stay friends. Jordan, Asian, the first Asian Jordan, there was 2 Jordans at the Mongolian Grill. He was the first one I actually started talking to. He left the grill, but he was Jordan's best friend for 13 years or something. I ultimately became good friends with the second Jordan, and that's where I'm going right now. And this is kind of the start of a new chapter for me. Now, I don't think the Mongolian Grill is going to ever be the same without the crew that I got to know there. So I'm going right now. We're going to Jordan's place right now. Excuse me.
Love you, Dad.
My boy B. My boy B. For Alegría, baby. Yes, sir. Alegría. Viva Alegría. For Alegría.
I really like my best friend, so. But I love you guys all so much.
Aww.
Like sometimes we leave.
Yes.
Oh no. It's like 4 words out.
Yeah.
But this was not like an easy decision by any means.
Yeah. That's okay, dude.
I don't even know.
We love you so much.
Obviously, I'm so sad that Mango's closed.
Yeah.
And more so, like, everyone's out of a job. Like, I do not want to make it harder on you guys at all. Each and every one of you have shaped my life in such a greater way. Honestly, I love you guys so much. It's such a pleasure being your GM.
You're amazing.
So, yeah. It is not a goodbye, it is a see you later. I will see you guys before I leave, and if not, like, I will be back in Denver. Obviously, Chicago. Let me know if you guys are there. Yeah, I love you guys so much. You are the best team, like, I've ever had. So, I love you.
And we love you.
We love you. Seriously.
Yeah!
Yay, Maddie!
Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, look how cute. Oh my god.
The dog is not being easy.
I said I'd get you some shoes a year ago, man. These are pretty.
Give this guy something. Give him something. Yeah.
You got the 3Ds. These are the ones you wanted, man. Open it up.
Oh shit! This is adorable.
Yo, look right here, look right here.
Yo, Doug, look what he just got him, man. Look at this shit, man.
Look at that shit, man. We got axes on that bitch.
Ones, homie.
What's that shit? The axes, the band ones.
Look at that, man.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? You want to see my collection?
That's crazy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so cute.
Thank you, Cameron.
Hello, everyone. I'm live in Denver, Colorado with my friends here. Jennifer. And this used to be the master gorilla. He was the master. He is the master. And they were at my apartment the other night, and we're at Jordan's place celebrating the departure.
Dancing all night.
We're celebrating the end of.
Last one day, the close to finish.
Yeah.
Love you, Dad.
Y él dice que eres Jordan número 1.
See, they're both from the same mother.